Zen enhances your ability to notice. Enhances your ability to notice so that as you practice, time goes by and you practice diligently, you will begin to notice things in every sense of the word. You know, you'll notice things emotionally, you'll notice things in interactions with people, you'll notice physical objects in a different way. It's very powerful and it's very extensive.
But how do you get to that point of
Here's
being...
Here's how you get there. You practice sitting meditation, which is called Zazen, which means just sit. And I'll show you how that is. Here's how that gets done. There's some bowing traditionally. I'm not going to demonstrate the bowing part right now. But basically you just sit in a chair, or you can sit on a cushion, a traditional cushion, but most Americans like to sit in a chair. You put your hands in a particular way. This is called a mudra. So you put one hand over the other. You put your thumbs up like this, and you hold them together. One Zen teacher says, imagine that you're holding a piece of paper between your fingers. So you hold them very, very close together. They can touch, it's okay, but just not push, not be pressing. And then your eyes, traditionally the eyes are at a 45-degree angle and they're open. And that's the way it's, you know, traditionally done. Some people like to have their eyes straight ahead, open, so that they don't fall asleep. Because one of the practices we do is 5:30 in the morning, so when you go there, you're like...
Yeah.
And some people like to do it with their eyes closed. So what we've seen is that in the United States, Zen has been here 50, 60 years, we Americans have decided, okay, we're going to do it our way. We're not going to do everything the traditional Japanese way. We're going to do it the way we want to do it. So Zen is really getting redefined and is changing a lot the longer it's in the United States. But traditionally, this is the way it's done. Traditional period is 40 minutes. Now, a lot of people don't do 40 minutes. I personally like doing 20-minute periods. I teach on Tuesday nights. When we teach meditation, I teach 20 minutes, and it's a very relaxed form. You can do 5 minutes if you want at home to begin. It's fine, or 3 minutes, whatever you have time for. But doing that brings you to a place where you begin to notice, seriously, you notice things around your house, you notice a piece of music that you've heard, you hear new things in it, new nuances of it. You might be watching people interact, or in a meeting where you see something happening that you wouldn't have noticed before, or someone, by virtue of not saying something, implies a certain meaning. It's made me a better diplomat in business, because diplomacy is so sensitive. It's helped me become more sensitive to other people's feelings and wants. I know it doesn't always look that way when I'm producing a show, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking for an explanation. Do you think that it's like regular meditation, that what you're doing is you're quieting yourself, you're quieting your nervous system, which evokes more creativity?
You're resensitizing your nervous system.
Okay,
you know, our nerves have gotten dulled by all the noise and all
yeah.
the traffic and all the pollution and all the fast food and all the everything else. And by having a few minutes of quiet time each day, your nervous system and your perceptions, you know, your taste, hearing, touch, feel, whatever else is in there, smell, becomes more sensitive. Now, the flip side is that you really do get to choose what you're sensitive about, because the obvious next question is, well, I don't want to get resensitized to everything because there's too much stuff. There's too many noises, too much pollution, too much fast food. I can't handle it all. But it also gives you the ability to choose which things you're going to be sensitive about.
And how do you come to that decision?
Part of that really is intuition. It's so beautiful and unusual that it's almost hard to speak about because it sounds like it couldn't be that way. The things that are important for me to know, the things that are important for me to do, the information that's important for me to have seems to pop up naturally to the forefront rather than everything coming up and being equal.